Hey guys, Nocturne here. Welcome to the stream. You can see tonight we're finally going to be playing Snatcher for the Sega CD. Let me turn that music off. Okay. Yes, it has. This and no, sorry. No, well, I gotta play this one first. I can't play SD Snatcher before playing this one. Otherwise, there'll be no frame of reference. So, funny thing about this game, back when I used to do Let's Plays, this was actually the last game that I was in the middle of doing when I started streaming. So, there's an incomplete Let's Play of this game with my original model. Which, maybe we'll see my original model someday. Yeah, I was doing this, and I was doing a playthrough of Mother 2. And in the middle of those, I finally started streaming, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. So I kind of stopped doing those and started doing the streaming. But let's get the game started. That's what I'm looking for. That's my favorite BIOS. I actually had to look for this one, the version 2.0. Because I listened to the 1.0 and I'm like, ugh. That's not the one that I remember. It's the wrong BIOS song. Yep, as we know, this is made by Konami. Has references to other Konami things inside. And it was developed by a certain young man who you might not know, named Hideo Kojima. I think this is his first game that he did for... Not by himself, but, you know, the first one that was like a cyberpunk type thing. Yeah, same here. For me, it's the Sega Saturn one, because, actually, no, for me, it's the Sega Genesis startup with that little screen that says, produced by or under license by Sega, or whatever. The TMISS screen. You know, I had to actually search for that and put it on here manually so I could have it before I started each game on the emulator. Because I'm like, if I don't have that, that's half the experience right there. Alright, we're doing joypad only. Because, you know, I ain't got no gun. So it's very simple instructions here. A is to draw your blaster, B is to cancel, and C is to select options or to shoot. We're keeping it in stereo. And I'm going to keep quiet during the intro. Unfortunately, I don't have that.
June 6th, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace.
Let me know if I need to adjust the sound or anything, because there's a lot of talking in this game, and, you know, there's no subtitles, so let me know if I need to put the volume up. Sounds good? Okay. Back to the intro.
Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis. The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
Here come the jams. Prepare yourself. For some stanky trumpet. Saxophone, sorry. I forgot that was an emote. Whose emote is that? Macaw figures. That would be me, just looking over, seeing a knife fight, and just like, whatever. I'm just going on my way. Like, oh, I ain't getting involved with that.
work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Doot doot. Okay. Well, I mean, come on. How else are we going to get this information? No. Look, if you rented this, you know damn well you ain't getting no manual. And this is 99.99% of the game. So, I get the idea that you're all familiar with this game, but just in case someone is watching who's never heard of this game before, this game is basically a point and click without the pointing and clicking. It's an adventure game and everything is menu driven. And really the only way to lose this game is in certain parts, which I'll get to when we get to those. But yeah, basically you just navigate the menus, and when you've done enough stuff, you'll move on to the next area. I did that a couple times too, if it was a game I really liked. Mainly if it was a game that had the enemies' pictures in the manual. So mostly Konami games, because Konami were the main ones who did that. But I have a walkthrough. So yeah, here's the receptionist for Junker HQ, Mika. Hey, Jillian. You can't say that anymore. Well, let's talk to her.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
So yeah, a couple things about Jillian. He's kinda dumb, and he'll flirt with anything that remotely, vaguely looks like a woman, so that's just something you're gonna have to get used to. But most women know better than to pay any attention to him anyway. Gotta ask about shit. So yes, the Junkers are the one thing that can fight Snatchers. You're gonna find a terrifying discovery about that in a few moments. So yes, we answer to the government. What about Neo Kobe? Yes, the knife fight in the alley clued me into that. Sure. Wow. I can feel the sarcasm coming through with that sentence, even though it hasn't been spoken. Alright, we should be able to... let's see. There we go.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine, and you can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Yeah, let's go to the chief's office, because you have to go there first. Even if you try to go somewhere else, you'll get taken to there, so might as well just do that first.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed, I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Yes, but they don't know that, so it needs to be repeated. I have to say, my favorite part of this room is that ugly couch. That banana bunch couch that he's got there. Alright, let's find out about our job here. So, they've only been in operation for a year. So yeah, we're not the same as regular police officers, considering we're only interested in getting snatchers. Yeah, we definitely cannot just go whacked out and start gunning everybody down. And yes, in order to find out if someone is a snatcher, we basically need a warrant to search them. And yep, there are bounty hunters in this universe, and we have to support them. So yep, we get a gun, a guy, and a car. I didn't do duties yet. So yep, we gotta find the Snatchers and blow them away. Sort of like a other sci-fi, cyberpunk-ish thing that has to do with terminating androids. Let's find out who else works here. So, to combat this apparently seemingly worldwide menace of the Snatchers that could doom the human race to extinction, there are 5 people who are hired to take care of it. 2 of them are people who actually go out and do the thing, whereas the other 3 are support. And out of those 3, one of them is basically the receptionist. And yes, this place was formed a year ago, even though the Snatchers appeared 3 years ago. So, typical government response time.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your Junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Let's ask one last thing before we go. So we get a little robot friend to assist us throughout our adventure. Okay. We can blow this pop stand. And let's go get our stuff. Yep, this is where all our shit is made. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. In the original, I think PC 98 version, I'm pretty sure that's a poster of Marilyn Monroe, as opposed to the Madonna poster that's there now. Okay, Harry ain't here. So... okay, we gotta go around a bit before Harry shows up. Let's go see our office. So, yep. God, they're even called runners. Yes. Ace as in he's the only runner, so by default he's the best. Well, don't say that around Gillian. Yep, see, you shouldn't have said that. Okay. So we get a computer. Let's head out. And we'll go here last. So, let's talk about the combat in this game. It's very simple, in theory. When it's time to actually fight something, you'll be presented with a 3x3 grid. You have to point the cursor into the section where the target is, and press C to fire. Okay, so she's insisting we should go see Harry, because Harry does have our gun. But Gillian's very insistent on practicing now. And Amika's armed with something, so... she's got something in case shit happens. Alright. Yep, I explained that, thank you. Yes. Do not harm innocent people. Thank you. And that's all there is to it. Damn straight. No. No, I haven't. She don't believe us. Hey, you know what? These things don't have ammo. Alright, now Harry should be in the engineering office. Yep.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
So yes, the investigate option is you literally go up to something and start manhandling it. No, a poster and a photograph. From the late 20th century. Well, let's look at this. Oh, there you go. Picture of some kid. So it's a picture of Harry as a child. Alright, enough of that flap.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Metal Gear? Even the same music.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
Yeah, you can't launch a nuke anywhere, not that I'm aware of. Alright, so we got our Navigator. Let's ask about Metal Gear himself. So yes, this is our Navigator. He will be our small friend throughout the entire journey. So, basically anything a cop would need is right there. Yeah, they can't defend themselves, though. And there's also how we save our game. And he's a flashlight. And a video phone. Conveniently, it's that boxy area where the missiles would have gone if he was a real Metal Gear. Yeah, there's certain times when we won't be able to call people. Alright, what about guns?
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
Good, because you ain't getting anything else. What can you tell me about Snatchers? Yeah, unfortunately the Snatchers are smart enough to either blow themselves up or get taken away so they can't be studied. So yeah, much like with a person, you gotta aim for the head.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
So, in case you don't know what VTOL is, it stands for vertical takeoff and landing. So basically, like what a Harrier jet can do, it can take off just going straight up. It doesn't need a runway in order to get air. First things first, let's save. File 2, of course. Yes, I would. And it drives itself. Now, when this game was originally dumped, right here is where the game would hang because it wasn't dumped correctly.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
My first day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
So yeah, basically right here at this scene, the game would freeze, and it would just linger on this screen, and it wouldn't load the next part, because the game wasn't dumped correctly. Yeah, the music in this game is great. Yeah, but it didn't take them long to redump it and correct it, because that's what I'm using, the redump. Alright, let's exit. Nice atmosphere. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. Now let's look at the building. And it's an abandoned factory. Yes, metal. I could tell from the thunder and lightning that's happening. So now that we've exhausted the look options, we can investigate. Yep. No one's around. Not outside, anyway. So yes, we have to move inside. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us that option yet, because we haven't hung around outside long enough. So what we need to do is Either look or investigate at 2 more things, and then it'll let us go through. There, now we can go in.
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of Snatchers or Insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
A spider-like robot used by Snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Now let's go in. Yes, thank you. Yep, that's the idea. Yep, sure is. All right. An object?
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
Okay. Let's have a look at him. Wow, Little John, you got fucked up. Yep, he did. But his memory might be in there. That's a good thing about having a robot friend. Yes. Okay. But first...
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip. Memory chip retrieved.
Okay. Let's move on ahead. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything here. What's that? Whatever could this be? I found Jean-Jacques.
Oh!
Dear God.
Well, we've located Jean-Jacques Gibson. No, I don't think he's a Snatcher either. So yes, something manually grabbed his head and twisted it hard enough to separate it from the body. Ooh, free key. Yeah, really. It's the future. You think they wouldn't use keys anymore. Check his clothing some more. Ah. More info that we need. Search the house. Okay, let's check this corpse out. Oh, wow. So it just recently happened. Well, gee, Jillian, guess. Whatever could it have been? It must have been Little John. He was secretly a Snatcher all along. Ah, the plot thickens. He's holding something. Ah, we have a sample from the attacker.
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle. This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative Snatcher.
Okay. So, that is the male Snatcher that was suspected when Gibson called us. Check out that skin sample.
Now analyzing recovered tissue sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type O, Rh factor negative. 2. Chromosomal analysis of cells in the sample reveal 46XX. Subject is female. 3. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. 4. Number of melanocytes in sample indicates that subject is Caucasian. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the tissue sample, a cluster of skin cells, was scraped from the subject during a struggle with Jean. These skin cells almost certainly came from a female European, blood type O negative Snatcher.
So, it appears there's another possible Snatcher running around. This one female. Okay, let's keep checking out his corpse.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, John had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds. If you can determine the composition and the degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
So yeah, Jean had an ulcer, which I've had one of those before. It's not fun. And he ate something recently, so we can try to figure out where he's been by cutting his stomach open and analyzing the contents. I mean, he's dead. Doesn't matter.
Now making incision in Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds present. Analysis complete. Results on the display. Results of the analysis indicate the organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about 3 hours before he was killed.
So yes, they still have buffalo meat in the future, and that's what Jean ate. Either through a steak or a burger. Somehow. Alright, but for now, let's keep looking. Well, this is interesting. Apparently, there's nowhere to go. So where could the Snatchers have gone? They didn't go past us. Come on, Metal Gear, put your back into it. You can move that shit. Yep, no motion either. Yeah, a lot of shit in the way. So yeah, this is another instance where we just have to exhaust every option until something happens. Yep. Certainly isn't. Okay, so those are exhausted. Okay, those options are exhausted. Okay. Go back. Alright, let's go back to the key. There we go. So we gotta take that key. Grab that piece of paper. There we go.
I'm reading movement.
Oh. There they are. In that dead end we were just in.
Snatchers?
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
Save quick. Yes. Sure would. Now we're back here in the dead end. Oh no, I did that already. Nope. That's what I was waiting for. Shh, quiet. Can you hear it, guys? Alright, and do a quick check. Okay. Gillian can't hear it. No. Don't fall for it. It's a trick. We're going to save because we're going to come up to our first instance where we can get a game over. Yes. Still can't hear it. But the sound seems to be coming from Little John. No, that's probably bad.
Time bomb?
Evacuate immediately! There is little time!
Yeah. I'll just be on the safe side. You should probably start saving now. And I will do just that. So the time bomb is polite enough to not have time go while we're doing this. All right, it's time. Ooh, that was close. So, a couple of the times I was hitting over and C, and it wasn't registering the C button press. Yeah, I think if I got hit one more time, I would have been dead. Yes, I will blame it on the controller. But Metal has first aid, so it's all good. Yes, nano machines. Even as far back as 1994, Kojima was shoving nano machines into his games. Yep, nano machines, son. Okay, calm down, Jillian. Yeah. Alright.
We're getting out of here.
Sorry, I cannot go with you.
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up.
I am incapable of locomotion.
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go. It's gonna blow.
Please save yourself. I am paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I can't believe this stupid robot. Come on. Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
That's because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatchers.
There is no need for concern. I have stored all the information about the evidence and the area in my memory. We should return to Junker headquarters.
So we return from our first
We
assignment.
return to Junker headquarters.
A total
That
failure.
was some first day.
Now entering the building. We've entered the lobby.
Gillian, I heard about Jean.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have done more.
You performed your duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right, it's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it. By the way, the chief is waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll bet.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
Well, hey, now we're the #1 junker. It's a hell of a way to get a promotion. Alright, first things first. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's get out of here. And let's start rooting around in Jean-Jacques' stuff. Jeez, man. Fucking Metal blabbing it to everybody that I almost beefed it. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, thanks. He turns around, he slaps Metal Gear. What are you telling everybody that for? So yes, it's time to root through Jean-Jacques' stuff. Let's check out that locker. Nice spare coat. Yeah, you do the dirty work, Metal Gear. I'll just sit back and watch. Okay. Yes, thank you. Ah, now we're specific. It's a wooden chess piece. Yes. Let me make sure I'm not... Well, you can't possibly miss anything, otherwise the game won't advance. But to cut down on backtracking, let me make sure I grab everything. Okay. Aha. A locked drawer. Desk drawer. And we might have procured a key from his corpse. Yes. How about using it? Use the key then. Fine. Thank you. I wouldn't have known. Nope, you have to go to possessions, use, and then key. Hey, I thought that was our desk. Pills, huh? Wow. I wonder how many people watching this will have actually ever seen one of these in real life. Nice. Yeah, I'm intimately familiar with the 5 1/4 floppy disk. So let's look at the disk. Ah, it's medication. Yeah. Oh no, the 5 1/4 floppy disks were very floppy. You could bend them and twist them almost. Okay. Okay. Now that we've looked at them, let's investigate them. They were going out of style when this game was made in 1994. They were switching to the 3-inch ones, the smaller, harder ones. Okay, so we got the disc. Let's see what drugs Jean-Jacques was into.
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. acid inhibitors, membrane-protecting agents, H2 blockers. This is medication for an ulcer.
Jeez. It looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. And what was he doing eating buffalo? It seems a little unusual. Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
So, yep, Jean-Jacques was taking ulcer medication. And apparently the ulcer was bad enough that eating meat was upsetting his stomach. Okay, so we don't need to keep the capsules because Metal has recorded the results of the analysis. So we don't have to walk around with somebody's medication. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, let's go tell Harry the bad news, because he's the only one we haven't seen yet. Yes, thank you. Oh, looks like Harry found out already.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
I register high alcohol levels. Harry is intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that.
Harry!
What kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's right.
Jean... Sorry, it's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
Yeah, get to that when you can get to that. I see you're busy. So, we need to investigate a couple things here. Need to look at Harry. He's drunk off his ass. So I see he's the kind of person who grieves with the bottle. I've met a couple of them in my day. Yeah. Let's poke and prod him while he's suffering. But let's see if he'll let us peep at the bottle he's holding. Well, he must have been holding on to that for a special occasion. That could be important. So, 395644. Oh, what a coincidence. A video phone number format happens to be 2 numbers with a dash followed by 4 numbers. Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's call that number and see what's going on here. Oh, and Metal Gear doesn't save numbers for you, so if you want to call somebody, you got to put in the full number every time. It was 395644.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell
I'm
are
an
you?
acquaintance of Gibson. I need some information.
You an investigator too, huh? Can't trust him. All right, let's have the password.
The password?
I don't know. I just called the number that was on the fucking bottle. Wow, Gillian. Jeez. No, he just startled me is all. Metal things are full of shit. No, you didn't. And Napoleon's like, hey, I'm here. So he wants a password. Unfortunately, we have no clue of knowing what the password would be, unless we were looking at a strategy guide. But what I am going to do is show you how you would figure out the password legitimately. So I'll give it a shot. It's obviously the 100-day orgy. Oh. Wow. They actually coded in a response to that. That's fucking hilarious. So yeah, he ain't coughing up any info. So yes, we need to go to the computer room. So let's go to the computer room. Let's use the computer. So I gotta put our ID card in. Okay. So, we need to load an ID file. John Konami, eh? Yeah. We're gonna have to do that because our friend on the phone doesn't have a last name that we know of. In a minute. Don't get excited. P O O L E O N. Yes, I believe it is. Well, unfortunately, our friend on the phone doesn't have an entry. So, yep, it's telling us information about Napoleon Bonaparte. So, yep, it's pretty much spilling out his entire history. Yep, he got defeated at Waterloo. Ah, but look at that. It's the answer to the question that Napoleon asked us. It's the 100-day reign. So this is how you would get the actual information for Napoleon's password, which he can ask you one of two questions. There we go. Yes, he is. Well, he's an informant after all, and he's one of the best. Oops. Oh. So yes. There's if you go on to like game FAQs or anything like that, you can see there's an entire list of people that you can look up in Jordan who are the people who made the game. I can't. There's not enough spaces for it. What is all that? Look, I don't even know what half of those symbols... Oh. Did he say all of this different symbols, too? Ah, I see. That's very clever. So he hopes that we enjoy Snatcher now that it's come over to North America. Alright, let's head out. Yes, you're welcome. And we will be using Jordan a few times during the game. Alright, so you can ask Metal for a phone number in case you forgot, but he won't put it in for you. You gotta put it in manually. And it was 395644. Yes. Well, I want information. I can't have more information because you didn't give me any last time. Sure. I'm not sure I spelt that right. There we go. But yeah, he isn't going to talk over the video phone. We got to meet him in person. For reasons that you'll see when we get to it. Alright, we're gonna head out. Because there's a couple places we can go now. For the next part of the game. Jesus. Oh, word spreads fast around here, huh? Alright, Gillian. Alright. Before Gillian says something to embarrass himself, let's leave. Before he uses this to make a clumsy excuse to hit on Mika. Because he will. Yeah, he's dead. Well. Well, we're separated, first of all. No, not even on the video phone. I've been a little busy. And we get guilted into calling our former wife. So yes, this gives us several places we can visit. And now we can visit Gillian's home. Okay. Yep, exactly. Alright, let's not keep Napoleon waiting. He looks like the kind of person who would get pissed off if he was waiting around for somebody. So we'll go to Alton Plaza first. And here we are. So yes, this is a Christmas game, which is why many people, including myself, were going to play it on Christmas. But then I'm like, everybody plays Snatcher on Christmas, I'll play it later. And further cementing the Blade Runner connection, they're even advertising living in the off-world colonies. Speaking of Konami, oh, there's a phone number. Nice. Okay, so let's look around at shit. And I like the I like the sign over on the left of the video thing. Actually, the way that sign is actually a plot point for later. Yeah, nobody reads them. So Gillian's a fan of Christmas. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Oh, there's another phone number. Well, let's get this out of the way for later. I think that was the number.
Thank you for calling Plato's Cavern, the store with everything. May I help you?
Yes. We're calling a black marketplace, so no video allowed. Thank you. And yes, we need this information to unlock this area to travel to. Otherwise, we would never be able to get there. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Yeah, we don't see anyone who looks like Napoleon around. There we go.
Well, so, you're the new junker, eh?
You Napoleon?
Well, let's keep this short, okay? The Snatcher sees me here, and I'll be the next one eliminated.
Nice hat. So, we gotta ask Napoleon about things. But first, he's gonna want proof. He isn't gonna just talk to any schmuck who comes up to him saying they're a junker. He's not a trash can, he's my robot friend. Hey, you tell him, Metal. What can you tell us about Gibson? Yes. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna throw his video phone at him. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Who serves buffalo meat around here? Okay. Let's talk about Gibson. Well, let's be polite and introduce ourselves first. Well, I mean, I'm not doing it by choice, really. Yep, he is extraordinarily dead. What is this about? I'm not gonna try that. That might get him mad. Okay. Now. Any ideas about who serves buffalo meat around here? Alright, can I get any actual information about it? That would be a hell of a thing to ask. Napoleon, what can you tell me about the Antichrist? Well, I know it's a movie by Lars von Trier. So yeah, there's a prohibition on even shooting buffalo. So whoever's serving buffalo meat is doing it on the down low. Yeah, but of course, he's not going to cough the information up for free. And this is why we were given cash. Because he ain't going to take no credit card. He doesn't even have a credit card reader on him. Now his lips will be a little bit looser about giving up the info. Outer heaven, you say? Okay, what can you tell me about outer heaven? Is there a person in charge? Is he large? Is he a big boss? So yeah, you gotta wear masks in order to get into outer heaven. And because of that, there's a lot of movers and shakers in there. Let's ask about the club. And this is why we called Plato's Cavern sooner rather than later. Because you need to call them anyway. Because Plato's Cavern is the only place where you can get a mask. And last but not least, where is outer heaven located? You got some balls for wearing a hat like that. Yeah, thanks. Where is it located? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I need to ask him. Yeah, we'll ask about Plato's Cavern. So you can get whatever you want there. So, our junker was into the black market, huh? Yeah, we'll go there in a second. See if he'll tell us. No, he won't. He says, what, are your eyeballs for show? Look at the sign over there. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, get the hell out of here, you. Okay, there he go. Look at he go. I already called Plato's Cavern. Alright. Let's go to Gillian's place. And get that out of the way. Because before this first act is over, we do need to visit his place at least once. For a very important reason. So yeah, they're nice enough to give Gillian an apartment for being an amnesiac. Well, I mean, he is working for a government organization, so they probably would set him up nicely. Come on, Metal. Let Gillian have his fun. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's go inside. Hey, nice place. Well, I mean, not really a widower in that sense. Yeah. Now, Gillian's a flirt, but I don't think he would actually do anything, you know? He's a lech, but I don't think he would actually, you know, try anything. I think he's too good of a person for that. Because he is a good person. We'll see as the game goes on. I mean, he's kind of a dink and, you know, kind of a perv, but I don't think he would actually act on anything. Gillian's taking a little offense to this. Are you a narc, Metal? You better not be. Because snitches get stitches. And bitches get scritches. Anyway, let's take a look at some stuff. Yeah, sort of. He's a cop in so much as Harrison Ford was a cop in Blade Runner. Let's look around the room. Oh, Metal. You are sorely, sorely mistaken about that. Let's look at the shelf. And we need to see that photograph. Yes, he did. Yeah. No fair maidens, huh? There. It's Jamie. We saw her in the intro. And there we go. That's how we get Jamie's video phone number. Looks like she was at the Olympics. Yep, there's the number. Thankfully, it's a very easy number to remember. Yeah, butt out metal. Jesus. Alright, we could look around at stuff and move around the apartment and hear more witty banter from the two of them, but, you know. You can do that. I'm not going to show every little thing, because, you know, what would be left for you when you play the game yourself? Alright, we will, however, call Jamie right now. I hope that was the number. Yep.
Hi, Jamie speaking. Oh, Gillian, how are you?
Where the hell is she going? Jamie, I need to tell you my feelings. I mean, you're the surest thing I got, so I really want to meet up with you again. So yeah, Jamie is the one who is encouraging the separation, which that should have been obvious from the start. Yeah, Gibson already lost his head over it. I find that hard to believe. Nah, not really. You should see the other guy. Oh, that's information to know. If anything happens, call me. Alright. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah, the arcade. Oh, Mind Wave, huh? I wonder if those are rigged too. Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, I'll just talk to Big Al. He'll let us get whatever prize we want. Okay. Boom, shot down. Alright, we're good here. Yes. Oh yeah, didn't Gibson have a daughter? We should probably tell her that her dad's dead. Nope, not the bathroom. Should probably tell her that her dad's dead. She might want to know that. Wow, what a mansion. Jesus, this is where Gibson lived? Damn. Got a whole second story on there. 2 chimneys? Nice. Yes, time to use the Bardic Knock spell. It is I, Gillian Seed, from Junker Headquarters. Well, I'm the Junker. Well, of course. Yes. Yes, thank you, Metal. Look! It's even got my face on it and everything. Yeah, but, Katrina's a bit smarter than that. He was 52? Damn. It wasn't a wild guess. Alright, so this is a dead end for right now. But I'm going to take a quick break. Yeah. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. You know very well that I take breaks. I'm not a snatcher. Alright, so before we can do anything here, we need to go back to Junker headquarters. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to Junker headquarters. And let's look up some info. Okay. Thank you, Mika. Yeah, a little bit. But I ain't got time to lip with you. I gotta go to the computer room. Yep. Nope, that's not it. That's probably a lot of background info, though. Thank you. Oh, I was close. I was very close. He was 55. Okay, he's a widower as well. Sort of. Okay, his daughter's 18, as we were told earlier. Oh, wow. Okay. I can see why he became a junker. There we go. Oh, one thing that they changed when they brought this over to the Sega CD, they aged up Katrina to 18. In the original versions, she was 14 years old. So she's a model. She won a contest last year. She doesn't like the fact that she has a heart-shaped birthmark on her inner thigh. She's upset about that. Okay. That's all we need to know. You were. Thank you. Go to the front. It's going the same as when you asked me 2 seconds ago. Alright, back to Gibson's house. I'm back, Katrina. I'm back with information. Hello, it's me again. Yes, because not only does she ask you Gibson's age, she asks you questions about herself as well. But of course we gotta show our ID first. Which shouldn't matter because she doesn't believe us anyway, but whatever. You told me to show you the ID. Don't get lippy with me, Missy. It's 55. Yep. This is why we made sure to look up information about her as well. Exactly. Yes, I did. Now, if I remember it or not, that's another story. Okay, I remember that. Gillian would remember that. Knowing Gillian, since it's a heart-shaped birthmark on her inner thigh, he would have burned that information into memory. I think you can just put thigh and it's okay. Yep, he fills in the rest on his own, and he would know that one. Hopefully, he doesn't ask to see it. Okay, we have entered the domicile. He is a perv, but at least she's 18 in this one.
I'm very sorry about all of that. I'm Katrina Gibson, Sean's daughter.
I'm so sorry.
What's the matter, Mr. Seed?
I'm very sorry, Katrina. It's my fault your father's dead.
Gillian.
No, if I could have gotten there just a little sooner, your father might still be alive.
Oh, Mr. Seed, I appreciate your feelings, but I was always ready for the worst with my father. Every day as I watched him leave for work, will it be today, tomorrow? I knew it was a dangerous job.
Katrina, that's...
Well, I'm a junker's daughter.
Do you think you'll be all right by yourself?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Besides, I don't think I have any tears left.
Katrina, are you sure?
Okay, Junker, you've got work to do, right? Keep yourself busy. That's the best way to take your mind off of it.
Okay, Katrina. You're probably right. I'll appreciate any help you can give me on this investigation.
Alright, do your job, shithead. Alright. First, I need to go to your study. Good, because that would be tampering with evidence. And we would have to bring you in. Alright, let's start looking at shit. Okay, Gillian. I don't even know where you're going with that one. Please keep it in your pants, Gillian. Ah, yes. A computer. A computer that looks like it's old enough to take 5-inch discs. There's a garden too, huh? It's much better than Gillian's apartment. And I just live in a crappy apartment. Jean had a chess piece. Well, why didn't you learn? Alright, fine. Wow, we got two. Two references for the price of one. Not only a reference to the PC 88 and 98, but a reference to the Genesis too. Alright, now that we've looked at that shit. Okay, we got more stuff to look at. Hello, Ginger. Yes, Metal Gear. He's our little robot friend in this game. Alright, we got more shit to look at. Bottle. Hi. Is that Konami brand something? I recognize that logo. Oh, I looked at that already. What about this photo? I have been. I like this game a lot. There he is, when his head was still attached to his body. Those were better times. Okay, now that we've looked, it's time to investigate. What's in there, Metal Gear? Sunscreen. Okay. Weird thing to have in the winter, I guess, but okay. Neo Kobe City doesn't strike me as the sunniest of places. Yep, so it was purchased from Plato's Cavern, which is why it has the Konami logo on it, because Plato's Cavern has the Konami logo as well. However, why sunscreen? Hey, can we take this sunscreen that you're not going to use? She's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, chessboard. The queen is missing. Yes. What could it mean? Yeah, he looks like a Hole 5253. I just take this last memento you have of your father, you know, back when he was alive. Yeah, just a little more reluctant to part with that. Now, computer. Why, we have a 5-inch disc. Let's slide that on in. Nice and gentle like. Okay. Let's see what on disc. Yes. Yes. Gibson was very thorough. Yes, thank you. All right. Let's see what he's got.
Snatcher investigation file. Why do Snatchers appear in the winter? Why are Snatchers nocturnal? I believe I have found the answer to these questions. Snatchers' vampire-like behavior is due to their desire to avoid exposure to sunlight. The reason they dislike sunlight is because of their defective artificial skin. Long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays causes overproduction of melanocytes in the epidermis of their artificial skin, leading to a form of skin cancer with the characteristics of melanoma. In other words, what we call simple sunburn is fatal to them. This relationship between ultraviolet rays and their artificial skin should give us a way to track them down. It should take at least 6 more months before they can develop a form of skin which overcomes this defect. These conclusions suggest several useful methods for locating and identifying Snatchers. 1. Investigate skin condition. Check for any evidence of melanoma. 2. Check for odor. Cancer cells secrete a unique foul odor. 3. The presence of pollen. Snatchers are believed to hide in areas plentiful in Snow 9, a snow-like bioengineered pollen crystal. As such, Snow 9 can always be detected in places they appear. Snow 9 is an allergen, causing throat pain and sneezing. 4. Possession of sunscreen. In order to protect their skin from ultraviolet rays, Snatchers use sunscreen even in the dead of winter. This is due to sunscreen's ability to block ultraviolet rays. Of these techniques, 1 and 4 should prove particularly useful. In addition, besides working to prevent this skin cancer, Snatchers maintain facilities for treating artificial skin which has actually become cancerous. I have succeeded in identifying the hospital where this is performed. P.S. Watch out for a bounty hunter named Random Hajil.
So yes, Snatchers have an artificial skin which instantly gets cancer when they get exposed to sunlight for a long period of time. And due to how their biology works, I guess, the cancer is actually fatal to them. So that's how we find out who's a Snatcher. Dog?
What's wrong with Alice? Is there something out there?
A snatcher, maybe. Katrina, you stay here.
Doggo. Pork, pork, pork. Alice, relax. Who's in the bush? Something's in there. Yeah. I like her collar. Come on, Metal, get in there. Nope, something's in there.
What? Ah, it's just a crow.
Stupid bird.
No, it's a bird snatcher. Kill it. Alright, we're done out here. The Snatchers, they've evolved a bird-like form. But you said it was a crow, Gillian. You know those are two different animals, right? Alright, we're done here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back. Because we have unfinished business here. But that's for later.
Let me give you my address and video phone number. Give me a call if anything comes up.
Thanks again, Mr. Seed. Take care.
Alright. Alright. Time to go to Plato's Cavern. We have to get a mask, you see. Alright, and now it's time for the most famous cutscene in this game. So here's the black light, black market. Yeah, I calmed the stream bot down to an hour. I still can't seem to get the timer though for the Discord server to work. I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully it should pop up soon if it works. Because I think I put it for every hour. So let's smell. Something smells good. Ah, there's food vendors around. Yep, people bartering all over the place. There are a lot of food stands, but there's one in particular that's going to stand out to us. There it is. What is, please tell me at length, what Neo Kobe pizza is? No, we're having Neo Kobe pizza. Apparently it's popular enough that the other food vendors are struggling. It's like, get the hell out of the way, Gillian. And here we go.
Alright, let's try one of these floating pizza things.
Sounds good to me.
Give us 2 regular Neo Kobe pizzas.
2 coming up. You gotta put it in the soup yourself, okay?
Okay, here we go, Metal. Here's yours.
Let's put them in on the count of 3, okay? They get bland and soggy if they stay in too long.
No problem. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Very good. Now in a few seconds, they'll come floating up. When they do, pull yours out right away, okay? Don't mess it up.
I'm ready. Come on up, little fellas.
Hey, here comes one. Oh, that's mine. Come here, you.
Nice snag there, Metal. Hey, where's mine?
Oh, this is unusual.
Oh.
I wonder what the problem is.
I want my pizza. Where's my pizza?
What's the problem? Yours not coming back up?
My pizza?
Hey, really sorry about that. Happens every now and then. You'll forgive us there, would you not, buddy?
Gillian, perhaps we should go.
My Neo Kobe pizza. It sank just like the rest of this city's gonna.
Let's get going, Gillian.
I can't believe that. I'll never waste my money on one of those stupid things again.
Jesus, Gillian, relax. Okay, enough of this gay banter. Let's go into the let's go into the Plato's Cavern. So, I bet you're wondering as much as I am. How did Metal eat the pizza? Alright, now it's time for the most important decision in the game. The decision that hinges on everything. I would like to buy happiness. I beg to differ, but that's beside the point. No, there's stuff we gotta do first. They can't make it that easy. We gotta look at the wall. We gotta look at the masks. So, yep, in order to get to outer heaven, we need a mask. Yep, all they have left are those two. So now, the decision. What mask do I get? Rick Bakery, you say? Sure, why not? Alright, give me 1 second. This will give me a good chance to figure out how to do this, actually, in case it comes up in the future. Where is it? Alright. Which mask am I gonna buy? You gotta let me know. Okay, there should be a poll up. Okay, only got a couple seconds left to vote. Well, well, since one person voted, default, I'm getting the Moa head mask, I guess. Yeah, it's so, it's so beautiful. You don't even have to participate in it. Alright, Moai it is. Damn. That's an expensive ass mask. Luckily, you never have to worry about money in this game. Alright, time to go to Outer Heaven. Alright, our last lead. Hopefully we can get some information out of here. Otherwise, we're shit out of luck, because this is the last place we can check. Hello, Mr. Wolfman.
Welcome!
Welcome to outer heaven. Table for one?
Well, table for two. Metal counts. First things first. Gotta put our mask on. Why, thank you. It gives me a very stoic look, I would imagine. Now let's go inside since our mask is on. Well, look at these fellows. They look familiar. Well, that lady's really going at it. Let's look around a bit. Jay, you can look wherever you'd like. She does have some moves. So let's see who's here. So Sparkster's here. That's the series I need to stream. It's Sparkster, you knob. Alright, who else we got here? Yep, the Mystical Ninja, where only about 3 of the games made it over here. Whereas in Japan, it's a long-running, cherished series. Yes, they are all great. Did they really? Because that would be really awesome if they did. So this is just basically Konami giving themselves the biggest hand job ever. It was Mr. Ueda. Oh. Oh yes. I remember Lethal Enforcers. And this is also true. Got him. Yes, it sure did. Sort of. Unless he's talking about in this world, which, yeah, that's probably possible. Alright, Gillian. Speaking of guns. In fact, he's got his gun on him right now. I just noticed that. He's got a friggin' rifle right there. There's Another fourth wall break. And last but not least, really, Gillian? You remember playing a video game from the late 20th century, even though you're here in the year, what is it, 2074? 2075? Yeah, how about that, huh? Thank you, 90s. Because mental health and suicide jokes are always funny. It's the 90s, and we can make fun of mental health and suicide. Alright, enough of that. Let's actually do what we were here to do. No. Oh, I'm sure Gillian is putting this moment locked in his memory forever. Hey, bitch. Isabella Velvet. Yes, I bet you are. Okay. Let's get some actual detective work done. Have you seen this man? You sure you can't think of this guy? He's pretty distinct looking. Yeah, I thought so. We're gonna need to reach in and see what's in there. Ah, so he did eat buffalo here, and then apparently got sick right afterwards. Ah. So they do have a time when you don't wear a mask in here. I was waiting for a regular. Yes, Gillian, a regular, as in someone who comes into the club regularly. He tried to blend in too hard. So Gibson was tailing somebody. And who was that man that Gibson was following? Oh, so he was in here. So you clearly must know his face then. Exactly. Alright, lady, you're coming with us. Unfortunately, we can't take her with us. We don't get a third-party member. Yes. Yeah. The last thing we need is for her to get annihilated because of us. What's his description? I don't give a shit what he was doing. Yes. Metal's like, keep the description in mind because I ain't writing it down for you. What was his facial shape? Alright, he was bony looking. Okay, he had a piercing gaze. What kind of nose did he have? Okay, pointy nose like hers. What about his mouth? Okay. Thin lips. Naturally flowing towards the back of his head. So that would complement the wavy description that we got from the hair follicles back in the factory. Ah, I used to have a widow's peak. And how old did he look? Okay, 30s, alright. Alright, I think we've gotten enough. Oh, see, she's nice. Alright, we're done here. Yes. Yes, Gillian. That is exactly what he means. That is what a montage is. I feel like Gillian should be the one saying that. Let's do one last pass of these guys, see if there's any new stuff to say. Oh, there he goes. There is more info. Oh, okay, he's just gonna give the names now. Oops. I think I hit investigate by accident. Alright. Alright, we should go before we get thrown out of here. You can get thrown out of here. if at any time you show your Junker ID while you're in here, they just kick you out immediately. And then you have to wait a while before you can come back. Which is why I'm not doing it now. Oh, it's cheaper than the mask. Alright. Alright, let's go back to Junker headquarters. Yeah. It depends on the place, really. Yeah, they remind you to take your mask off, even if you want to keep it on. I don't know. I think you'd be a hit down at the station with your mask on. Alright. Junker HQ. Cause we're gonna make a montage. No, it was fine. Watched a not stripper dance. Made a suicide joke. Met some characters from old video games. It was a fulfilling day. I'm almost afraid to click on this one. Wow. Nope. No thanks. Let's just go to the computer room before Gillian's name ends up on a list. So now that we need to make a montage, the option is there. So yeah, I hope you remembered everything Isabella said. So yeah, they remind you, but you still need to pick it out from this. You need to figure out which one of these looks a bony. I would say shape number 3 looks the boniest. So, she said he had a piercing look. And the one that looks the most piercing to me would be 6. There we go. That's a threatening look. Said he had a pointy nose. So that would be nose number 1. Unless you want to give him a dog nose, which is number 6 over there. Okay. Said he had thin lips. Unless you want to give him a dog muzzle, like number 5. But no, number 3 is the thinnest lips we got. And lastly, the hair. Had wavy hair, naturally flowing with a big widow's peak. So that would be number 2, because that's the only one that really has a widow's peak. Just slap that on. There's our man. Alright. Who looks like this? Alright. We got a lead. Alright. Who are we gonna kill? So, 2 possible matches. Okay. So we have a 27-year-old amateur air surfer named Ivan Rodriguez. And he lives in a district where apparently data doesn't go to. A taxi driver who doesn't work for a company. 29, and we got his address too. He's got a wife. And it's going to print the photograph for us. Yeah. Time to do the actual runner work. And we're gonna blow their brains out. We will avenge Jean-Jacques. Alright. Let's boogie on out of here. We got 2 people who we possibly need to kill. Sorry, I'm not going to answer your question. I'm just going to leave. Alright. So, at this point in the game, if you hadn't called Jamie yet, you need to. Otherwise, you won't be able to progress. Neither suspect will be at home. So we took care of that already. So let's go to Ivan's apartment first. Oh boy. Nice neighborhood. Yeah. Looks like the rent's real cheap around here. Yeah, you said it, Gillian. Yeah. So what they meant by not having data in this area, there's no... The Alpha 1 network can't reach this area because nobody installed anything. So it's like completely isolated from the rest of the city. So God knows what the hell gets on around here. So let's talk to these gentlemen warming themselves by a barrel fire. Free men, huh? Yeah, get up in there. Yeah, get up in there, Metal. Please, Gillian. I don't want to go by the smelly homeless people. Hold on to yourself for this explanation. So, to protest what they feel is over control of information by the city, they choose to live like homeless people, leaving their jobs and families. Yes. Yes, the homeless people are fine. It's these guys who are the problem because they choose to be homeless. But we gotta go talk to the smelly homeless people, so... what can you tell me about Ivan? Yeah. Wow, Gillian. Settle down. Yeah, really, calm your tits, Gillian. Jesus. Are you gonna cough up info or what? Alright. Tell me, what do you know about this? Do you know this guy? Ah, you do know him. Seems he's not very popular around here. Yeah, maybe now you'll be a little more forthcoming with info. Okay. So we got some answers. Sky, you say? Well, it doesn't matter, Metal. We got an apartment number, so we're good. Yeah. And unless he wants to grievously injure himself. Yep, well, his name's right there, so. It's got a peephole. Oh, there's the electric meter right by the door. That makes sense. Yes, as we previously mentioned. Just realized it's been a while. There's someone in there. Alright. We know you're in there, Ivan. Get your ass out here. There he is. Got some questions for you, Ivan. Got some questions for you, Ivan. Yeah, this might be an honest-to-God Snatcher. Punk-ass bitch.
Kill him?
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
I was aiming for his head, but you know. Let's have a chat with our friend here. What do you mean? You fired a gun on me. That's exactly what a Snatcher would say. Alright. A suntan, huh? Yeah, Gillian is sad he didn't take him out. It's like, that's not really what I was aiming for. Suntan, huh? Oh, does he live by candlelight? What kind of little hovel is this that he lives in? Ah. They just shot me with a cheap-ass ray gun. Ah, so yes, they did say he was an air surfer in his info. And if that's anything like regular surfing, that might mean that he's outside often. Okay, he doesn't have skin cancer. Doesn't clean his vacuum out, apparently. Wow. That's quite a modification. At least the trophy's real, so we know he's not faking about being an air surfer. Yeah, I know, right? As opposed to modifying a toy gun. So he didn't take his garbage out too often either, it looks like.
Alright, buddy, time to wake up. Whoa, man, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker Bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his bathroom. We may find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
But I want to kill him so bad. Oh, Gillian really took getting shot by that guy personally. That must be his airboard over there. I can only imagine what this place smells like. Okay, horrible. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yes, because the Snow 9 was why Gillian sneezed earlier in the abandoned factory. Yeah, I wouldn't take kindly to being shot at either. That's disgusting. Nope, there's a bottle. I wonder what airboard surfing would look like. Air surfing. Alright, let's investigate everything. So yeah, Ivan isn't clean. We get that. That's so disgusting. I don't even want to hear more about that. Oh my god. God, the water's so filthy that there's like bacteria in it. That's disgusting. Alright, let's get to the important shit. What's in the bottle? Suntan oil, huh? Yes. Do what I tell you, Metal. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I think we found out what Ivan's deal is. He's worse than Hitler. Well, time to shoot him on principle. Ah, so he's into the high-grade stuff, I see.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
An air surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a snatcher.
All right, buddy, get up.
Hey, I only do liquid sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop. I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma. However, HQ has just transmitted us a scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, Snatchers and the Protection of Citizens' Rights, I will hereby commence a full bioscan of Ivan. Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
I keep telling you, dude. I ain't no snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong, man.
The friendly boys from narcotics will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
Why don't you put your drugs on it?
Well, Ivan Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the Snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Well, if they had him talk muffled, then it would have been really difficult to understand him. And I don't know, if I had a gun in my mouth and someone was asking me questions, I would talk pretty damn good too. Alright, there's only one place left to go. Okay. Bit nicer neighborhood than where we were last at. Well, he's the only one left, so process of elimination means he's more than likely the Snatcher. Yes, that's why it's a 202. Yeah, really. No, let's look at the plate. Look at the door. Oh, got a peephole so they can see us. Yes, that's why his name is written on it. Unfortunately, we got to do this a few times before it'll let us do anything else. So yeah, this place is a lot different than the last place we were at. Plus, they got a security system too. There we go. Alright, someone's in there. No, someone's in there. You just, yeah, you detected the movement. Well, then knock harder. There we go. See, you just gotta be persistent. He's a little amped up from the last time he talked to somebody.
A junker? All right, just a minute.
Gillian, please use extreme caution.
Huh? A woman?
It's a lady. This must be Lisa. Do you have a name, wife? Guess not. Yes, of course, that's his first observation. And she doesn't seem to mind. Yeah, what's with the holding of your face there? Alright, alright. Don't get uppity, lady. I think you're protesting too much, but we'll see. Okay. Alright. talk about Freddy as a suspected snatcher. Well, we got something to show you. Yes, give me a moment. Like, that's him, all right. Yeah. The witness sung like a canary, and this is what we got. What do you mean, so? Nah, we already checked the other guy. He definitely wasn't a snatcher. Yes, tell us everything about him. So, well, you know. He won't let me ride the baloney pony, okay? What, the baloney pony? Ah, he hasn't been going to work. He's been taking walks at night. Alright. What about his health? Does his skin feel different? Is it a little stinky? Has he been out in the sun a lot? Yeah, see? Wow, she really hasn't been getting it from him. Oh, and how has he been acting strange? Is the cab that's off the books? They're gonna be legalized soon, so who cares if he drives one? I think I see a typo. Oh well, that's fine. It happens. Yeah, really. So here we go. Thursday around 8 p.m. Was he at home or was he working? Yes, the day after Wednesday and before Friday. Ah, he's a fan of space stuff, huh? Ah. Oh, your friend is a special astronaut, I see. You been sneezing a lot lately? Oh, she's one of those people who knows that they get it once a year at least. For no reason? Let's save right now. Yes. What about that stupid wall poster over there? It doesn't look like it. A map of Moscow, huh? Interesting. So that is an old-ass map. Over 50 years old. Really?
This isn't enough to prove that our Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher.
True. Without more evidence, we cannot get a scanning warrant.
We'd like to take a look in your bathroom if you don't mind.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
No, we'd like to investigate your bathroom.
Really? Whatever. Please, go right ahead.
Geez, Metal. Take it easy. Ooh, fancy looking. Doesn't he have a fancy pants bathroom? Yes. You're very observant, Metal Gear. I don't like the looks of this bathtub. It's suspicious. Okay, Gillian, relax. At least he has high self-esteem. They use a lot of product here. So how does the water get in then? That's actually really cool. I like that. Uh-oh. A suspicious bottle that we might have seen. Uh-oh. We know what that is. We've seen that bottle before. Yes. So we know what's in there. They've got sunscreen here. In the winter. Oh, and it was recently used, too. Well, seems like the evidence is starting to pile up.
There's no mistake. Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher. Gillian, with this much evidence, there will be no difficulty getting a scanning warrant.
We've got you now, Snatcher scum.
So, you figured it out, huh?
Who's that?
Oh, Mrs. Nielsen. Oh.
Know all about us, do you, Junker?
Oh, that's probably not good.
That wound.
Jean did that to her.
Die, Junker!
Got her.
Jeez, those things don't go down easy. So, this is a snatcher, huh?
Oh, we got her.
I certainly hope it's dead.
Well, thankfully in this version, her tits aren't out like in the other versions of this game. Yeah, I know, right? In the first versions of this game for like the PC 98 and the MSX, after you blew Lisa's head off, the front of her dress would be exposed and her boobas would be out. Damn, those things are tough as heck. So, yep. This was the female snatcher who was there when Jean-Jacques was murdered.
So it was Lisa and Freddie who killed Jean.
Freddie, that's right. So where's he?
We can contact the junk collection team later. Let's get out of this apartment for now. We're outside now.
Hey.
What the? A light just came on. There's not supposed to be anybody in there.
Perhaps Freddie has returned.
There's only one entrance and we're standing right next to it. How did he get in there?
Shall we investigate?
No, they called a collection thing to come get the body. They weren't leaving it behind. So yeah, there's only one way in or out. But somebody came in because they turned the lights on. Yeah, they were. So Metal Gear can hack into electronic locks as well. There we go. Yep, someone is in there. Yes, he does.
Metal, open it.
Okay, now establishing Alpha 1 link. Link made. Executing search for lock code of apartment 202.
Hurry it up.
Just a bit longer. I'm in Alpha 1's maintenance records for the MR district. Lock code found. Now opening the door.
And it's just that easy
Good work.
to pick a lock in this world. So he's not in this room. Even though we just had motion detection go off. Yep, nothing on infrared. Okay, Lisa's still there. Oh, someone's in the bathroom. Hey, the tub's empty.
Huh? The bathtub is empty. That thing was filled with water just a few minutes ago.
I read motion. This room.
Damn. Where is he?
No, I found him.
Gillian, behind you.
Oh. And it's time for the
That was
best
close.
character.
You're lucky I was here to save your skin. Who are you? Me? Random Hajil, bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter?
Yes, Gillian, a bounty hunter. As the junker profession is so dangerous, their numbers have fallen dramatically over the past few years. As a result, the government decided to put a price on snatchers' heads in order to encourage private citizens to cooperate in the effort to track them down. Naturally, these bounty hunters must register with the authorities.
You said your name's Random, right? What did you do? Follow me here?
Yeah, you got it. Investigations aren't my style. You track them down, I take them out.
You have the legal obligation to state your bounty hunter registration number. Please do so now, immediately.
BH75001, Random Hajil. That's RANDOMHAJILE.
BH75001, Random Hajil. That's confirmed. I officially recognize you as a legal bounty hunter. Wow. Gillian, records indicate that he has already disposed of 3 snatchers just this month. Counting Freddy, that makes 4.
4?
I've been at this a lot longer than you have. Just relax, rookie. So, Junker Boy, let me give you a little tip. You might already know, but Snatcher's weak point is their artificial skin. If they sit out in the sun too long, they get cancer. That's why they set up a hospital to treat this little problem of theirs. You find it, you can take them out, roots and all.
Where did you get all your information? Wait a sec. You stole it from Gibson, didn't you?
That's not really important. But now that Gibson's out of the picture, I need you to get busy.
I track them down and you junk them. Is that the idea?
Anyhow, it seems Gibson found that hospital. He must have left behind some information about it.
What do you mean, seems? Don't you know anything about it?
Hey, investigations are your job, right?
I owe you one, Random.
Yeah, I'll get it out of you later. See ya, Junker boy.
He's so cool.
A Snatcher-controlled hospital, eh? There's bound to be more than a few of them in there.
Alright, and that's all of Act 1. Yes, I would, actually. We'll go a little bit more and then I'll stop. Basically, as soon as I get to the next point where I can save.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone, or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two Snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out. And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you 2 suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddie. So you are able to determine that these 2 Snatchers, Freddie and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson. But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So, who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
So yes, thank you for the recap, Chief. Yeah, they just basically do an entire outline of what you just did. So let's save here. Okay. Let me just do this just as a backup. There we go. And that's going to do it for tonight, since I got to be up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. So, turn that off. That off. And thanks for watching. I appreciate all the follows, the subscribes, the fact that you guys are actually here. I appreciate all that. Yeah, you're welcome. So tomorrow is going to be more of the... Thank you for the head pats. Tomorrow's going to be more of the La Mulana remake. See if we can start making headway in the second half of the game. And we'll revisit this soon. So yeah, Act 1 took about 4 hours, which is what I expected. Which isn't too bad. If I had done all the extra shit that you can do for extra dialogue and stuff, it could take way, way longer. But, you know, if you guys ever pick up the game, you can do all that. So, for YouTube, we're going to stop here. So, have a good night.